Hey guys, this is the general Capricorn reading for October 2018. This is the soulmate reading, which by soulmate I use it as some significant relationship or a situation. And don't take the term literally of like soulmate, karmic, twin flame, or any of that. It could be that. It doesn't have to be. It could be something, just a significant relationship or situation in your life. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have significant Capricorn in your chart, or if you're just drawn to this video, or if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn. Also, you may want to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, significant placements in your chart, or any video that you're drawn to of mine if this doesn't resonate, or for more of a complete picture. Energies can flip-flop, so I may read this as you. It could be the other person. I could read this as love, and it could be work, project, career, family, whatever. Some, none, or all of it may apply. Just apply it if it fits. Don't if it doesn't. Apply just what does. You know, you get the gist of it. Check out the description box below for information about my services if you're interested in a private reading, or to see if this energy applies to you, or what to do about it, if there's any blocks or anything that you want to know, or if you want to go further, hit me up for a private reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll be going forward from all these in October, going forward by who has the most likes. So absolutely like or dislike, whatever. But absolutely like and subscribe and hit the bell. I put out different types of videos. If somebody blows it out of the water with comments, I might go off that too. But comment, let me know if this resonates or just your thoughts. I always love reading comments. Thank you so much, everybody, for commenting, participating with my channel. The emails that you guys send, private readings, donations, all of it is appreciated more than you guys know. Okay, I think that's all of it, so let's get started real quick. I'll read you first, and then I'll get to who I'm perceiving as the other person, so flip-flop this as necessary. You as the Capricorn, where you are is, you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And I think you're sitting there thinking that things aren't changing. They're not getting better with this other party. They're not turning for the better. And what's crossing you is, you could be being defensive, but really standing up for yourself, kind of seeing the light and standing up for yourself and taking initiation, taking charge. And bringing yourself to light. Like, meaning, if you or this situation has been sitting in kind of a darkness or a stagnancy, it's up to you to stand up for yourself and bring yourself to the light and make your situation or your life better. In the more distant past, or the foundation of the reading, you have the Son of Cups, which is like the Knight of Cups. I believe this is very much significant of the same Son of Cups that I had in the Soul Journey, where it was somebody who was just over offering, you know, their love, kind of an immature love for love, not a very involved, mature type of love, which is why this situation is not getting better. You're wanting a true sense of love, a mature love, a true love, maybe even a spiritual love, but something that is just mature and will grow and maybe stand the test of time, at the very least mature, you know, where you're like, here, respect, integrity, somebody who's going to work on it like you work on it, that they're just going to bring, you know, their A game to the situation just like you are. That's what you're wanting. And I think that's what this over here lacks, at least from your perception. In the recent past, you have Two of Swords, Five of Wands, and Empress. So, you know, this could be you don't know what to do. You're conflicted about what decision to make, about what's going to make you feel good again and be able to be abundant and grow and be in your power. You know, this almost it's like an eclipse, but, you know, you could also see it like, you know, the sun and the full moon. Like, do you keep trying and allow it to grow, or do you let it fall away and release it like in the full moon? But it could literally also be you're not listening to your heart, you know, an eclipse of the heart, a blacking out, a covering of the heart. Are you listening to your heart on this? And either way, you're conflicted about what decision to make, and you're trying to listen. Actually, when I look at the colors in this card, you're trying to listen to your heart and above you and to your intuition about what to do with this. You're really digging deep. I think you're really tired of this. And what's in your thoughts or crowning this situation, you have the Eight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Death card. So you're taking action because you either don't want to hold on to this anymore or some change is needed. And I, you know, really get the vibe, like, you know, these bands on these pentacles, they are just stretched to the max, and it's only a limited amount of time before they just, you know, they're not able to keep holding that. Some communication could have came through, or knowledge or whatever that allows you to feel like you're done. You just can't take it anymore, and you decide to put an end to it. Whether it's external information or knowledge that comes to you, or you just maybe from above, or your higher self, or your intuition, or you've just made a decision. Like, I'm done. This is not how I want my life to be, and this is not who I am. This really is not what I signed up for. And you just don't see it getting better. In your likely future, you have the Ace of Swords. So, and it's funny kind of actually, because you have the Eight of Wands, and then in here you have, you know, the same colors with this. So whatever this was that came in that allowed you to make this decision, you're speaking about it. Because it's all around here. You're speaking about it, and you're bringing something down. Here's the Court card. You are, this is separating. You're either like, hey, a judgment needs to be made right now. Either we figure something out that brings this forward and we change this cycle. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. You know, no just lollygagging around. Or we're putting stuff in order to separate this. Maybe a marriage, whatever. Excuse me. It could be law, like with business partners, or I think there's a lot of ego here. But either way, a judgment has been made and is being ruled and spoken of. And at the bottom of this little deck too, I really get that Yeah, this situation is somebody is just childish, immature, doing kind of deceitful or naughty things. Something's nagging at you. You know, you've had hope that it was going to change within this commitment, relationship, marriage, or whatever. You've been working hard to make it what you really want and improve it, but as soon as sometimes it looks at it as it is, like some type of information or secret comes forward about this household family situation, and it puts you just in this mindset of not good. It's gloomy thoughts. You're in a prison. You don't like it. You don't want to be there. You're ending it. It is what it is. Who in the world are you? You're really looking at a lot of things. Who are you? What do you want? What do you want your life to look like? Can you make this match what you want it to look like? You know, really thinking about and watching the decisions you're making right now, because they matter where you're going forward. You know, you want things to be abundant and good and creative and growing. On the top of all this, you have the Empress again, creativity, Ten of Cups, the Moon, which is about past lives and going with the flow. So it could really be you really looking within, searching with your kind of higher self, or what's going to make you feel good, trying to have a head and heart balance. This could be a past life situation, or you could be looking into your own past lives for information, maybe doing Akashic Records type stuff, or it could just merely be, you know, you don't know what's going on here. You're going from one transition to another, and you're really looking at all the things in the past that have built up till now, and what to do with all that information. What got me to where I am right now, and what do I need to change going forward, because this either needs to get better, or I really don't want to find myself in another situation like this. And it's really just focusing on yourself. Go with the flow. So you are learning, hopefully, to be a little bit less rigid and to just take your lessons and let the rest go. But this is also the Ace of Cups. So it could be a new love coming in eventually, but mostly you're really just learning to take care of yourself and be there for yourself and invest and change and grow those things that you want to improve, because there's obviously something you're missing. Something that keeps coming forward from your past or your decisions that keeps manifesting this situation. And you really want to change that. And then last but not least, the energy for your side is deceit. And I really get with this, it's you're deceiving yourself about this situation, or that's the way you feel. Maybe this was also due to money. Either someone's deceiving you due to money, or being deceitful about money, or you've stayed in this situation longer than you should have for money, or for any other reason. But really the most part that you've been deceiving yourself about is that you've been looking to this character, which is this person over here, thinking that they're going to come or get better, and you're wishing on them, and really this is meaning something's for sure. This is like a deceit kind of card. So not only are you deceiving yourself, but because of that, somebody else is deceiving you too. Where they're sitting at, in their central position, they have the Prince of Cups, which is what is in the foundation of your reading. And this guy, he just looks sort of a mess. He's riding a horse. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's nice to be free and all, but he has no shoes on. His face is just like, offering like, hey. You know, I don't know if they drink a lot or whatever, but the horse even looks sad. He's got shorts on. No shoes. He looks lost, to be honest with you. Like, he's just offering, and he has no idea what he's offering. He doesn't even know who he's offering it to be honest. He has no goal in mind. What's crossing him is the Seven of Cups. He's just thinking about all his options. All the different things he can have, all the different things he can do. He's thinking about all these other things that I'm just going to say they're thinking about all the things that they don't have, and they're not appreciating and looking at the one thing they do have. It's like a poor me attitude. What's in the foundation is the wheel. And they're creating it. They're creating this change, which is ironic, yet it makes sense. Like, yours is the wheel reversed. Theirs is the wheel upright, which really goes to show you that they know what they're doing. They're creating this to be this way. Like, they created this. They created this change. Or they created whatever change you're about to bring. Or both. But either way, don't get me wrong, it's not just on this person. You're a part of your Wheel of Fortune being reversed too. Everything like this is a dance. It plays together. But they know what they're doing. They know what they're creating. They know that you're over there on one side of the situation that's on fire, throwing water, and they're throwing gasoline. I mean, yes, there could be a perspective difference, but they know. In their recent past, they have the Strength card. So they could actually have been trying to change with this Wheel card. They could be trying to change. In all actuality. But it's like this is going on. You have Rich Good Gentleman, and then you have the Clover, which is a lucky card. And then you have Grief and Adversity. It's like this is what they're presenting, and this is what they know the situation should be. They know this is a good situation for them. But this is how they feel. Like, he's drinking. Again, another thing about maybe drinking. Maybe they stayed for money. But they really don't seem not only happy with this situation, they don't seem happy, period. It's like they're putting on a show in a way. I'm not saying completely, but they know what they have, but they don't understand why they don't appreciate it more. Honestly, it makes me want to cry a little bit. But they don't understand why they don't understand. They know what they have or had, and they don't understand why it doesn't make them happier. Honestly, I'm sure it has nothing to do with you, but what's crowning them is they're really trying to go within and figure this out. They've got the Hermit card, so they might have pulled back before or after you delivered this truth. Maybe you found out they weren't happy or some secret, or that they were drinking and that was the communication you found out. Or that you were holding on, but that some cycle changed. Either you or they pulled away. Trying to make this quick. They're looking at their emotions. I don't know who kind of ended or changed things first, whether it was you or them, because they also have the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra. And then he's going like to the ocean. That's where his path led him. Like they're really trying to go within and see what they want. Yeah, they're just trying to see what they really want, what's below all the surface of it, and see what's going to make them happy and feel abundant as well. You know, if anything, I have to say, I think this person is a little bit more in tune or realistic with their self than you. And bear with me, I know that sounds weird, but what I'm saying is, you're looking so much to this person for your happiness. They know they're not happy. They're trying to figure out why they're not happy. Maybe you're happy, you just don't want to be with them, but I don't really buy that. Because you're wanting to feel good too. With the Empress card. I mean, you may want to be sticking up for yourself and be in your righteous energy, but I mean, it's like you're in the dark too. I think you're wanting to stand out above all the rest, which even just being in that situation that long, there's no way you're happy. There's no way you're about all this self-love, which is what that go with the flow is. Like, you might be really looking at this person like, wow, they're really messed up, or that's messed up what they're doing. But they're just not hiding it as much. They do think of you as important enough to try to figure it out. Whether it's because they really care about you, or whether it's because they'll lose things by not being with you. But they at least know, I mean, they're trying to figure out why they're not happy. And I guess you are too, because you're wanting to change the situation. But it's like you're trying to change it by cutting them off. That's not a wrong move, I'm not saying that. But they're actually going within. And there are other cards that go along with this. Is they have the Ace of Swords, consciousness. That's what you're delivering to them in your likely future. The Four of Pentacles, the Miser, which you have in your crowning thoughts. Maybe you realize this person is just with you and they're not happy. You realize they weren't happy and they were just staying with you out of fear, or they didn't know what you want. You're sitting there like, I'm going through all this stuff and you don't even know if you want to be with me. And they've got integration, Temperance card. They could have been overindulging, but some level of balance and either celebration. Tell me about this Three of Cups. I think they're cutting out all their other options. They're really deciding what they want. There's this level of balance coming in. And they realized just how they were like, poor me, not appreciating what they had. And I'm not saying it's going to be constant. You're probably dealing with third-party situations, but they're going to try to cut other things off because they realize how they've been being, and they're trying to create a better level of balance with themselves. And now in their likely future, they are going to try to work on things, possibly with you. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. When I clarified for the 6 of Cups, it came up as bereavement reversed, just like a funeral reversed. Like they don't want it to end. You're trying to end it. They don't want it to end. And now they're trying to work on it. And their oracle card is law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. They don't want this to happen. They may think it's not fair. They may think you're treating them unjustly. Or they may be treating you unjustly. But I think they've made the decision to, yeah, like try to hold on to you and improve things. I mean, they're going to try. After you end it, they're going to try. They're really going to try. You're burning it down. They're going to be set on a new beginning, but they're going to try to communicate with you. They're going to be waiting on you. They're going to have a change in perception, trying to strategize how to have a new beginning with you. I don't know if you're going to have it, though. You seem pretty defensive, and you seem it's toxic, like you've moved on. They're still really going to try. And you're going to be like, nope. I don't think you're gonna, because you're gonna see that it keeps cycling. It just keeps cycling. It's like it gets better and then worse, better and then worse, better and then worse, better and then worse. Hold on a second, let me improve this lighting. Okay, so you're gonna know that it keeps getting better and worse and better and worse and cycling. You're not gonna have a part in it. And that's kind of what the cards show here too, is really in all actuality that it gets better. It gets really bad, then it gets better. You always learn some type of secret, whether it's another woman, them investing in other things, not being even, give and take. You're just waiting. Maybe someone else even got pregnant. I don't know. There's a lot of things here about pregnancy. And one of you is always trying to take action and doing all the work, and the other one is just really slow, like la-di-da, like either nothing's wrong or we don't need to work on this, or their just attention is elsewhere. Like, you're the only one who's been worrying about this. Now they are, but it's almost like this thing, I don't know if you're going to go more rounds or not, but it's going to be like where, you know, yeah, as soon as you get me back, that all changes. But there's a lot of like High Priestess and Secret cards here, and here's Ten of Pentacles, Justice card. I think it's just done. It's just not aligning with you. It's just clear it's not going to give you what you want. It just keeps getting better and then worse and better and then worse. So I think that's long enough. That's pretty much what's going on here in October. Venus being in Scorpio, Capricorn figured out what they wanted and what they didn't want. Or somebody did to you. You know, not that it's funny, but you know what I mean. But it will bring a rebirth. And you're going to figure out who you are. So, you know, I think you are going in your stuff too. But you're going to realize that you don't know what you want just as much as this other person. And that you're really not as happy just as much as this other person. You were just putting on them and they were putting it on other things. They already had you. So, I mean, that's on perception, whose is worse or not. But you really can't say somebody is the only one who doesn't know what they want if you're staying with somebody who doesn't know what they want. Because if you clearly knew what you want and this wasn't fitting it, you would have been gone a long time ago. You know what I mean? And I know, yeah, you make it work. But no. When somebody knows clearly what they want, they've got boundaries and stuff that go along with that. And I think this Venus in Scorpio maybe really is showing you what you want, and also your level of self-love and respect and fulfillment. What is going to fulfill you? And you're going after that now with you're trying to figure out what's going to make you in your Empress vibe. What do you want? Because you're done playing around. I don't know if you're going to go in any more cycles with this person. Most of you are not, because their cards clearly showed every time they worked really hard and strategized, and every new thing they came up with, they're going to try. Just to let you know, they're going to try a lot. And you're just sitting there like, no. No, thank you. Actually, there's not even a thank you on that. Just no. You have had it. Yeah. But anyways, that's enough. I love you guys. I hope this helps you. I think you're making the right decision. If this person is your thing and they're supposed to work, keep to your stuff, like, and just watch them. Time tells all. Like, no. If somebody messes up and they're doing certain things, they've got to prove it to you over a period of time, at the least 6 months, preferably a year or something like that. There's no you just come in. They need to be on their own, showing it, being able to be happy that they've figured things out, what they want, no red flags, none of that other stuff. Like, they've got to prove it for a while. They, you know, if they messed up, they need to prove it. But it seems to me like, to be honest, you're done. So, I love you guys. Keep your head up. Whatever you're doing here, it is going to bring you happiness. There is going to be a little bit, you know, of a little investigative, self-learning phase for yourself, but it's all good. I love you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Absolutely like and subscribe and hit the bell and maybe even comment. You know, all the stuff I just said 5 times. And check out the description box below if you're interested in any of my services, or for a reading, or any of that type of information, my email, my PayPal link, any of that. I think that's it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.